Okay. So, hello, Antti from Warmen. I'm Stéphan from MetalUniverse. I'm in Quebec, Canada. So,
Oh,
yeah. So it's like the it's like Scandinavia, but on North America.
yes, yes.
It's almost the
Well,
same.
hello, Stefan. I'm Antti. I'm in Finland. It's
Which
been
city
quite good day here.
are you in Espoo?
Uh, Actually, I'm in Vantaa, which is next city to Espoo, but yeah, really
Okay.
close.
I didn't know you were in that area of Finland, so
Yeah, yeah,
never been there, but I have to, for sure. It was a
yeah. If
plan.
you like,
I was supposed last summer, but instead I did go to a Bloodstock Festival in England, and
mm,
I spent a lot of time there. It was awesome. But next trip, for sure, Sweden and Finland are on my
yeah.
list.
If you're into metal festivals and metal music, you should
Tuska.
really, yeah, Tuska, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know about
Come
that
here.
one. The lineup was crazy this night, summer.
Yeah, it's always better every year.
Were you there this year?
Yes, I have been in every Tuska festival, so this was my 24th time, I think.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
So you were young the first time.
yeah, I was too young.
That's cool. So thank you for taking the time for this interview. I listened to the new album Air for None. It will come out, I think, August 18th. Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes,
Cool.
yes.
Uh, listen to that whole thing maybe 5, 6 times, and maybe 10 times the two singles that were out before I had my hands on the complete album. Um, I have to say, first of all, I was like, okay, it's kind of different because I was more familiar with because I know the band since the first album in 2001, and at that time I was like a Children of Bottom whore, so I
Yeah.
was trying to find new bands that were sounding like Children of Bottom, like Throne of Chaos, Kalma, and I can
Mm,
list a lot of them. And at the time, Yanni, your brother,
mm.
said that he will have a new project, a new instrumental project, and you were involved since the first album, I think.
Yes, yes. I was. They say I was 4, but I was actually 17.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
nice. So
It's been a joke with the guys that I was 4 when the first Warmen album came out, but actually I was 17. But anyways, yeah.
that's cool, and the guitar playing was already pretty strong on that first album, and I think on Beyond Abilities it was even better.
Oh, well, thank you. But yeah, it was the time when I really got into that kind of music and with the metal music and of course with the Children of Bodom and following Alexis things and he was teaching me some time
Oh,
for the metal guitar. Yeah,
you
and
were that
I was
lucky.
yeah, yeah, I was practicing a lot at the at that time, like early 2000, whenever that happened. But yeah, there was definitely improvement that I can hear in myself uh, uh, in the time. Yeah.
That's really cool. That's very fortunate to have the chance to follow the band Children of Bottom from the start, because Yanni
Yeah.
was even on the first album, Something Well, he he was the last member to join for that album
Yes.
because they were looking for a keyboard player, and
Yeah.
okay, that's really nice. But we'll not think too much about children because I
Mm?
can I can talk about them for hours. So we'll try to stick on the new album and the project Warmen. That is really cool to me. And so when I listened to the new album, I was like, okay, first of all, there's one singer. I was used to like a couple of instrumental track, some tracks with vocals, and it was always few singer, just not just one. So you had like Kimberly Goss, you had Pat Tenen from Thunderstone, who sang a lot in your albums, Timo Kotipelto from Stratovarius. On this album, you decided to go just with one singer, and this Petri Lindros from Ensiferum, and formerly as a vocalist, guitar player of Norther. So what was the idea behind that, to go with just one singer? And when I listened to the album, I'm like, okay, it sounds a lot in some parts to Children of Bottom, obviously, but it sounds like Slayer, and that's why I was laughing at first. I saw your t-shirt, and I was like,
my shirt, yeah.
That was the first comparison I had on songs. Children, the kind of melodies that Alexi was doing, especially in the era of Are You Dead Yet and Eat Through the Troll. And that album, the new album, Ear for None, is less neoclassical than some previous work you had. It's more trashy. It hits you hard in the face, and I wasn't expecting that at all. But maybe a little bit, because you were going like full weight with growl vocals. So what was the idea behind that, to go with just one singer? Is that more a full-time band, and you want so?
Well, when we started to like compose these songs, first of all, we had to convince Janne to continue his musical career, because he was kind of like feeling a little bit numb and feeling like he's done with the whole music thing after Bodom breakup. But then me and Yuri, our bass player, we convinced Janne to try another Warmen album.
Oh yeah,
and then
cool. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and then we realized that we cannot do anything in this home area or in Helsinki area. There's always so much stuff going on and friends visiting and all that. So we decided to go to our cabin, which is middle of the woods, it's middle of nowhere. There's only electricity. There's no water or anything like that.
Okay.
So we decided to take a little recording equipment and bass and guitar and keyboards and go there for a weekend and see what happens. And after the first weekend, we had like I think 3 or 4 songs, and we were like, holy shit, this is coming out really like different style of Warmen. Like, this is aggressive, this is death metal, and this is not the Warmen that we have done before. And we were like, okay, yeah, sounds promising, let's continue. And we did this cabin trips a couple of times, and we decided that, hey, if we get these riffs and these songs this kind of easily out of us, like let's keep this style going. And yeah, then suddenly we had a full album full of these death metal songs. And yeah, then after that we had to think about the singer, of course, because before we had, like you said, Timo Kotipelto and all these singers. And then we realized that we don't need like different singers. We need only one, which is good and know how to do this kind of music. And then lots of thinking and lots of shit going on. And then we realized that, hey, we know Petri from Ensiferum, who is like the best metal singer in Finland at the moment. Let's call him. And he was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm in.
He's a willing guy.
Yeah. And before that, we also changed our drummer, Mirka Rantanen, who has played all the previous albums. He's more into like hard rock and power metal and stuff like that. And then we called him that, hey, the new material is like more aggressive and, you know, different style. And he was like thankful that we gave him the opportunity to say that, hey, I'm not into death metal, I'm a hard rock guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no bad blood. He's the best friend ever. And
Yeah.
and then we called Seppo. Seppo, our new drummer. I've known him many years, and I've played with him in a couple of different bands, and I knew that he's the greatest guy and the best player I know at the moment for this kind of music. Yeah, then we had a death metal band.
Yeah, totally. It still sounds Warmen, but I get it. It was like more organic, like you compose the music. It was not forced at all. It wasn't you didn't meant to write a certain type of songs. It's just
Yeah,
let's do that. Let's just have some fun in a cabin and see
yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah.
And I think Petri is a really good fit for the sound of that album. And I'd love to have like a couple of duo with maybe Passy, because there's still a little bit of power metal in
There is.
yeah. And
Yeah.
to have both of them in a duo, I will have loved that. Because do you remember the band Imperanon?
Yes.
They just have one full album, and Timu is in Winter Sun since his departure of the band, and the band is just finished. But I really like one of the songs on that album, and Passy was singing with Alexis Sivonen, the singer of
Okay.
and I thought
Yeah.
it was a great combo. And when I was listening to the new Warmen album, I was like, oh, maybe just Passy from here and there will have been really, really nice, but it's just a thought.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. No, not at this time, but maybe someday. But
Yeah,
let's see.
but I really like the new format of the album, and I was going through some thoughts about how it came out, and thank you for providing those information. And I think the drummer, the work he's doing on that album is really nice and really diverse, because I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting a blast beat into some parts of Warmen. I was like, whoa, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready.
It's
And
happening.
yeah, it's happening hard. And
Yeah.
but there's still a lot of neoclassical influences here and there, especially in the solo department.
Yeah.
So, and why you didn't uh maybe wrote one or two instrumental songs? Because that's the first album, there's no instrumental at all. And
It is.
I have to say I liked a lot the like Salieri trilogy, and
Yeah.
the Evil that Warmen do, and all those really cool songs. So why?
Maybe the main reason was that we have these great songs already, and we think that we have already shown that we can do those instrumental, like fast technical songs. And also we are over 40. We don't need to show that again. Yeah, but there was no need for, in our view, it was totally different kind of music, and no need to show off any of our like Salieri or classical style of these things. So we have done that already, and
Yeah, a lot. And you
yeah,
can't force things. So
yeah.
so I really like this new direction because I like previous Warmen, obviously, but now it's looking more like a full-time band. Am I wrong?
Yep.
Is there a project to tour for that album and to bring on the
Yep.
stage those songs and maybe
Yes, we
older one as well?
yeah we have this show which is recorded release show in Summer Breeze this
Oh,
in Germany. Yeah,
nice.
it's 18th of August. There's gonna be a show in Summer Breeze Festival, and after that we are planning to do some shows in Finland, and then we will see how those go, and after that we're gonna see if we're gonna tour or we are open to anything.
So every single member is open to tour for this new record.
Yes, but of course Petri is in Ensiferum and everybody has day jobs, so like we want to do only the good ones. We don't want to go to like fly 5,000 kilometers and get
Ah,
paid
come
50
on.
euros. Like,
Let's go in North America.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it's not the priority right now, but just that you said you will tour a little bit in Finland, and I guess
Yeah,
you go in Sweden and maybe Norway, the
yeah,
closer country to yours, and maybe it's if it's going great, maybe you
yeah,
will have some other offers, maybe with
yeah,
another
yeah,
bigger band, and
yeah. We are open. Yeah. We will
that's
see.
cool. I'm really glad that you're open to that because I was really feeling it was taking shape of a full-time band and not just a side projects anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like a full band, and everybody's really excited for this couple of gigs that the first gig that we are doing in Germany, and we are. It's really interesting to see what the old Warmen fans are going to say about this new material. So because it's so different, and
Yeah,
yeah,
so
let's.
but at the same time, I'm sure all the elements are really um getting along together well. So
Yep.
and I really like the trashy riffing.
Thanks.
Seriously, it gives a lot of aggression to the sound because I wasn't expected at all
Yeah.
as much aggression as there is, but the melodies are still there. They're a big part
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
it. So and it
Yeah.
really sounds like Finnish
Yeah.
melody
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mentioned Children of Bottom, but it's more I hear other bands as well, and I hear Warman as well. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. It has all the Warman elements still, but it's more aggressive. So
yeah, you just push the
yeah,
boundaries a little bit further,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I think for my taste it's really great because maybe a thing that I was critical about previous album of Warman, I thought the rhythm section was quite simple and
yeah,
the soloing was like extraordinary, but the rhythm
mm,
section was kind sometimes I have to say maybe boring a little bit
yeah,
because you have on top all that virtuoso guitar and keyboard
yeah,
thing, uh, but to hear really good riffs, really trashy and melodic death metal riffs in there that are more I think there's more thinking into those parts,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it kicks some ass really hard. Really like that.
That's really nice to see. And one of the reasons was that maybe I was listening too much Slayer at the time when we wrote those songs.
Never too much Slayer. They are
Yeah,
great. The riff department, they are one of the best band ever. So I'm
yeah,
not a big fan of their soloing, but for
yeah.
the riff and
Mm.
Tom Araya's voice is really cool too. So like the energy of the, especially the records in the 80s,
Yep,
up to Season in the Abyss, actually.
yep, yep.
My favorite one. Which type of equipment you were using for to record that album? You're playing on which kind of guitar and amplifier?
Yeah, I play ESP guitars. I've
Okay,
played with ESP like for maybe 15 years or something.
okay.
I have too many of them, if you ask my wife. But
For sure.
yeah, and then I've been using Blackstar amplification, like all these. I have this new Amp 3, which I'm gonna use live also.
Cool.
And I've used those Blackstar heads for 10 years or something. I like the sound, and
Oh, me
it's
too. I like the tone on that album.
yeah. I like to keep it really clean. Like there's not that much gain or distortion. It's quite easy. So
Yeah, yeah, it sounds really good, and it's a
if you
good
can play
mixture.
it clean, yeah. The cleaner, the better. Always, in my opinion. I don't like this like uh, the Swedish high distorted or gainish guitar sound. It's
Yeah, I like to. I'm like you. I like to hear a more cleaner sound and not just too much distortion.
yeah.
But there's still a lot of distortion in the riffs. But when you're
Mm,
in your solos, it sounds just beautiful, just a great tone. And I think your soloing on that album sounds a little uh a little more maybe like Alexei's soloing.
yeah, yeah.
Was it intended, or is just the influences that were coming?
What I would say that it comes with the age. When I was younger, you had to always show that you can play this fast
Yeah,
and this kind of stuff. And now, when you get older, you don't. Now you don't have to show it anymore. You can just, play with the feeling more than you could do it back then. And yeah, of course, there is always the Alexi influence. It's gonna be always there. But yeah, but nowadays you learn to play with more feeling
yeah.
than before because yeah,
You want
I
to
think it's
serve
the
the
age.
song. You want to
Yeah,
serve the song instead of just showing off.
yeah.
See, that's maturity.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
think so. I think the songwriting on that album is pretty mature, and every single song is really good. And my favorite will be the second one, Drive,
The driving force.
the Driving Force. My God,
Yeah, that's my favorite too. And
oh yeah,
yeah, and that was actually the first song that we wrote for this album.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and I think it has all the elements. Like it has the old Warmen melodies and guitar keyboards and this new aggressive
yeah.
style. And yeah,
That's the first song, because the first song on the album were the first single. I was like,
yeah,
yeah, we are getting something a little bit different. But when
yeah,
I heard the whole thing and the Driving Force started, I was like, oh my God, okay. That's something else. That's a new beast totally.
yeah.
So that's cool. I think you have another interview like in
I
12:30.
do.
Is that possible?
Yeah, yeah.
So we will close this thing off. Maybe just tell me, just for fun, the bands you are listening lately? Your
Oh,
favorite
I always listen. I always listen to the same bands. So for me, like
in any
this
genre.
is
It doesn't have to be a metal at all.
it's not. I don't listen to metal at all. It's
But you
I'm
still
sorry.
go to Tosca.
I listen to Slayer, of course, but it's like a household. But yeah, I lately I've been listening to a lot of this American country music.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I don't know why, but Blake Shelton and stuff like that. I
you
listen
know
to
Brad
it when I
Paisley?
yes, of course,
I
when
love
I
Brad
drive and
Paisley a lot.
yeah, that's what I listen. And then I have these old favorites like Alice Cooper,
Oh yeah.
like old Alice Cooper and Ozzy Osbourne and stuff like that. But yeah, mainly like country music. That's easy.
There's a lot of great guitar playing in country music,
Yes,
and
yes, the best. Yeah,
Brad Paisley and the chicken picking, hybrid
yeah,
picking.
yeah, yeah,
It's so
yeah,
it's so nice, and those techniques are coming into metal more in the last
yeah,
decade.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
metal guitar player are using a lot more the country techniques, and I think it's
yeah,
so cool to hear in a metal
yeah.
record.
It is. Yeah, I love it.
Cool. So thank you for taking the time and to give all of us more information about this new album, this new beast, this new sound, and this new era of the band that will now maybe tour a little bit more. So I'm
Yeah,
really excited to see you on the road. If I have to go in Europe, I will go.
great.
I
It was
love
so
you.
nice to talk to you and have
Yeah,
a good day.
likewise.
Yes,
Have a great day,
metal.
man. Always. Bye.